Hello everyone, welcome to the AI SDLC update of the past few weeks. We will be discussing the major AI announcements that will impact the software engineering field. Let's start. At number 5, we have AWS Agent Core Payments. AWS introduced agent payments and agent tooling, making autonomous agent actions a FinOps and governance topic. So basically, now your agents can interact with payment systems like Stripe, and also it has introduced an agent toolkit. So what it means is like now your agents can do say API credit purchases or buy cloud uh, credits, etc. What this means is agent governance will extend beyond IDE to cloud platforms, building systems, procurement workflows, and third-party APIs. Teams should be careful about providing least privileged access and make sure that your agent doesn't go on a purchase tree. At number 4, we have Google Antigravity 2.0. Google positioned Antigravity, Gemini, Android, Chrome around agent-first engineering workflows. So basically, they are going to provide managed agent sandboxes, and these agents can be used for Android and web modernizations. So for enterprises, these are going to support faster modernization and push agent operable platforms. The broader direction is agent operable development tools and environments where agents can inspect applications, run tasks, debug issues, help migrations, and operate inside managed sandboxes. This is not only about writing code faster, it points to continuous modernization, agents helping with framework upgrades, Android migration, browser compatibility, accessibility, performance, QA, etc. So for teams with larger mobile and web estates, that can reduce modernization backlog and improve release confidence. Hey, at number 3, once again, we have Anthropic's Mythos and Project Glasswing. We already discussed about this tool a few weeks back. We are discussing again because they expanded the Glasswing security ecosystem. More products and companies are into the mix now. And they also started showing real world vulnerability findings. So it's moving in the right direction and it's going to create a big impact. So from an enterprise perspective, it moves AI into DevSecOps operations and speeds triage, disclosure, and patching. The importance is that AI security is moving from theory into practical vulnerability discovery, triage, and coordination defense. If AI systems can identify serious flaws in open source libraries, operating systems, and critical software, then enterprises need new process for validating findings, prioritizing fixes, and coordinating disclosure. So security leaders should watch now how AI discovered vulnerabilities are handled at scale. The same capability can help defenders, but similar technique may also help attackers. This makes SBOMs, software bill of materials, basically dependency inventory, patch automation, exploitability analysis, and secure SDLC practices more important. At number 2, we have an update from OpenAI Codex. Codex became more enterprise ready with mobile supervision, remote environments, hooks, and scoped automation tokens. So what changed? Mobile supervision for Codex is a new feature where Codex mobile version can be used to supervise the code progress, agentic development status, etc. Remote SSH and hooks is generally available now. For enterprises, enabling governed coding workflow is possible now via Codex, and it improves security and auditability. Okay, so if you go into the details, the update moves Codex beyond a desktop coding assistant into a more operational workflow. Developers can supervise agents from mobile, connect Codex to local or remote environments, and use hooks to process controls. For enterprises, the most important part is governance. The more you give accessibility to developers to access from mobile, then there is a risk of data leakage, etc. I know some organizations even doesn't give access to GitHub from mobile because it's very risky. So while it introduces an opportunity, there is a governance risk at the same time. And coming to the hooks can support secret scanning, validation, logging, repository rules, and other guardrails before agent-generated changes are accepted. Okay, So you can configure hooks to do these things that are mentioned. The leadership takeaway is that agent coding becomes asynchronous and supervisable. Teams may run multiple streams of AI work, review diffs, approve actions, and intervene only when judgment is needed. Enterprise should define where agents can run, what they can access, and how outputs are reviewed and audited. Again, it's just the governance has to be in place before giving access via mobile. At number one position, we have Microsoft Build 2026. Microsoft connected GitHub, Foundry, Agent 365, WorkIQ, and governance into an AI-native enterprise SDLC stack. Unified GitHub, Foundry, and Agent 365 added grounding, governance, and security. For enterprises, it standardizes the enterprise agent architecture, and also it accelerates governed AI delivery. Okay, so this is the number one item because it was the broadest enterprise platform announcement in the last 1 month. This is not just a coding assistant update. Microsoft connected GitHub, Foundry, Agent 365, WorkIQ, Microsoft 365, security, identity, governance, and observability into one large enterprise AI strategy. The practical takeaway is that Microsoft is trying to define the operating environment for enterprise agents, where agents get context, where they run, how they are secured, how they are observed, and how they are published into the everyday business workflows. Engineering leaders should watch agent lifecycle management, permissions, grounding, quality, evaluation, and governance. If this approach succeeds, enterprise may build and manage agents using the same standardized controls they use today for applications: identity, data access, compliance, monitoring, and deployment governance. Coming to the quote of the week. This is from Jen Zemlin, Executive Director of the Linux Foundation. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for more such ASDLC update and more updates on AI tooling and AI agentic development. See you again.